What's up, my achievement dreamers? Mayhem Blizz. We're playing Figment, Journey into the Mind for the full 1000G. It's on Xbox Game Pass, so if you got that chappy, pick this up. You can get the full 1000G in around 2.5 hours. Let's get into it. This game has 16 memories for us to collect, as well as 44 doors we need to knock on throughout the game. The walking in this game is a little slow, so I've sped up the gameplay, as well as cut the cutscenes out for you. So to start, we need to obtain the yellow battery located in the top right hand corner, and we can pick it up with the A button. We need to take this to the battery socket located in the top left, and then we're going to press the Y button to go into our inventory and then select the battery with the A button. Once done, we can wait here to pick up the ice cubes from the ice machine, and then once you've got all of those, we're going to make our way back to the house.
Whatever, Turkey did. Now for it. Eventually, we all lose everything.
That's what I was trying to say. Something's totally messing with the mind. We need it back, Dusty.
Screw the mind. I need my photos back. Who are you, my friend?
We're going to press the B button here to dodge your way out of the holes of despair. And then here we need to head up to obtain the metal disc for the lift.
More of these foolers. What are those anyway?
These white orbs are called endorphins, and we need to make sure we collect enough of these to increase our health. You can see in the bottom left, once we've collected enough, we can gain an extra health point. We need to gain enough for another 3 health points, which will net us 3 achievements for a total of 135 gamer score. Place the metal disc on the lift and collect your sword. Once done, and make sure to pick up the metal disc from the lift before heading on.
So this is where I left my trusty sword.
Yeah, go ahead and swing.
There are multiple achievements for knocking on all 44 doors throughout the game, and the first achievement we are going for is the Noisy Neighbor achievement for 30 gamer score. And this is for knocking on all 14 doors in Outer Cerebrum and Cerebrum City. The first is located here.
Hey, Dusty, check out the endurance neurons spinning around that tree.
Yeah, I could actually really use a refreshment.
Then go hit it, man.
And the second is located on the other side at the bottom of this pencil
He
staircase.
seems to be at home.
And that's all of them in Outer Cerebrum. The other 12 are in Cerebrum City. Here we need to use the pencil bridges to collect the blue battery from the top and place it on the battery socket below. That will create the necessary path for us to continue. There are also multiple achievements for collecting all 16 memories throughout the game. The first is located here. To obtain it, we need to hit the switch to create a moving platform, and then we're going to pick up the blue battery and head back. We can now use the moving platform to place the blue battery in the battery socket, which creates a path leading to the memory. We can press A to examine it. Doing so will get you the I Remember That achievement for 15 gamer score for collecting your first one. We also have 2 missable achievements in the game, Deadly Spin for killing 2 enemies at once with a heavy attack, and Blademaster for hitting 3 enemies with a heavy attack. We can perform a heavy attack by holding the X button, and I've left this fight scene in here as this is where I obtained the Deadly Spin achievement, but there is a specific area in the game where we can obtain these easily, where we can reload the checkpoint.
Onwards to save the mind.
Now we are in Cerebrum City, we will be getting the 12 remaining doors for the Noisy Neighbor achievement.
Get in there and catch him. We have to be reasonable here. We really will know what to do. My nerves, nightmares everywhere. Help us all. Laughter is always the best medicine.
These nightmares make me so angry! You watch something!
It's so bad for everyone. The man, the nightmares, everyone deserves love.
I'm not allowing myself to do anything about such things as nightmares. What's below me?
When the mind was young, everything was much easier.
We should just spin down the whole thing if you ask me. It would make such beautiful fires.
Whatever. The mind's in a rough state.
Hurry,
What
the
are you
glove!
gonna
It's
do
the blue
about it?
glove!
The mind is broken. We need order. Order is important.
After this cutscene, collect the seedling, and we are going to head to the bottom right, and we're going to place the seedling down, which will create a path to Freedom Isles.
Whoa, like brilliant idea.
just hope it holds up.
Now we've made it to Freedom Isles, we need to make sure to knock on the 15 doors in this area for the Seeking Inspiration achievement for 30 gamer score. The first is located directly in front of us.
Hey! Visitors! How delightfully inconvenient!
Who the heck was that?
Let's find out.
You can find the second door here straight after the cutscene with the Plague Nightmare.
I'm not going out.
And then you'll need to ensure that the gas from enemy attacks land on these orange flowers to remove them. You'll notice we need to do this a few times throughout this level. And then we're going to interact with this handle to rotate the windmill to clear the gas ahead.
You don't say.
We also need to make sure to kill all of the enemies in Freedom Isles, specifically the Plague Rats, for the Exterminator achievement for 15 gamer score. Pick up the red and green batteries here, as well as knocking on the third door. We can now use the red battery with the red windmill and rotate the handle to clear the gas.
Good work.
We're then going to head up and use the green battery with the green windmill to clear the gas to the right. Rotate the handle for the blue windmill to clear the gas once more to the right. And then across the bridge, attack this blue tree to release the handle and pick it up. Back to the green windmill then, place the handle down and we're going to rotate it to clear the smoke to the left. Across the caterpillar we'll come to this large house where we need to knock on these two doors in a particular order to obtain a hidden memory. We're going to knock on the left door first. If the dialogue is bruh, you need to knock on the right door next. If the dialogue is breh, you need to knock on the left door next. So keep knocking in that sequence until all of the lights of the house are turned on, and that will have the memory released from the chimney. These two doors also count towards the Seeking Inspiration achievement, so you will also be on 5 out of 15 for that. So pick up that memory and pick up the red battery at the end of the path, and we're going to take that back to the red windmill.
Assistant Owie, well, for you I have a gift full of freckles and green pills, a pharmacy of bitter pills, drenched in sweat and with a scream. You wake up from my fever dream, your blood is boiling, your headache split, you lose your lunch and smell. Life is something nasty, life is sickness you cannot dwell, and if no cure you won't get well.
Once you've defeated the Plague Nightmare by hitting Flask back at him, collect the rope with the hook that was located behind him, and we're going to take it to the bottom right. And you'll want to kick this fishy looking plant with the A button and attach your rope and hook to it. We're going to press the A button on it to lower it, and then once the worm comes out of the apple, we're going to press the A button again to capture him. We can then board the hot apple balloon to the next area.
That's one sorry apple. Prepare to lift off.
Jeez, shut up and fasten your seatbelt.
And I was like, what? Wouldn't mind stop practicing the ukulele. Waste of talent if you ask me, but...
Finally, we're here.
Oh.
The nightmare must be here somewhere.
Hey, come back here, stink rat.
After another cutscene with a Plague Nightmare, head over the bridge to the right to knock on door number 6. And now we're going to head back and kick this tree to release the hoop to trap the tail, and then once trapped, ride the tail below.
Hey, Dusty, that tree bears a strange flute.
Yeah, but how to get it?
You'll find a flute stuck in a tree. To release it, we need to encourage the enemy to spray attack the tree by standing opposite. Once it's released, feel free to kill the enemy and pick up the flute. We can now head back to the right and use the catapult to get back.
The smart frog.
Yeah! What?
Oh, nothing.
Once you've defeated these enemies, you can knock on door number 7 and 8, and then place the flute down to use as a bridge across.
Stay tuned, flute.
Here we can find and pick up a handle, as well as knocking on door number 9.
Thanks for fixing the pitch, bro.
Once you've done that, we're going to head back down the tail towards the catapult, place the handle down and use it to rotate the catapult, allowing us to get to a new area. In the new area, we're going to head right, up the lift to pick up the yellow battery, as well as knocking on door number 10.
This ain't no power for my electric drum kit, man. It's a really noisy, bro.
Head up the stairs and use the yellow battery on the yellow windmill and rotate the handle to clear the gas. Top right, we're going to pick up the metal plate from the lift. Go back and pick up the yellow battery. Then use the metal plate to use the lifts to get around the gas. And then make sure to pick it back up once you've used each lift. This now allows us to use the yellow battery with the windmill top right.
Finally, the road is clear.
Yeah, let's catch that pork-smelling, whip.
Such clever insults.
After the cutscene with the Plague Nightmare, pick up the piston he left behind and place it in the trumpet ahead.
Oh, you won't, Barkface. We're coming to get you. Hey, look, Prince Q dropped something.
Getting really creative with the name calling there.
Hey, thanks, Tubby.
Nice.
I can't seem to see the other pistons around here. More of those teeth. Don't bite your time.
Then use the enemy's gas to get rid of the flowers blocking the path to the battery above, the handle to the left, and the battery socket to the right. Once done, place the battery in the socket and use the handle to rotate the windmill to get rid of the gas.
I got the hang of this now.
You still got it, big guy.
We're going to pick up the blue battery and head back to the Bright Plains area.
Did we miss a socket earlier?
Let's go look.
And then we can use this blue battery next to the blue house. Knock on the door to reveal a hidden memory. We're going to pick up the memory as well as picking up the blue battery and head back. So head back and pick up this green battery. And then head up and place the blue battery down to get rid of the gas.
What the? Well, at least we can pass now.
The symphonic globe. Where the mind. Ugh, man, what the heck are those things?
Blake really did a dirty number on these flowers. This nightmare is getting on my nerves.
Hey, look, shiny.
Hey, get back here!
Now we're here, we need to do a few things to obtain the piston from the bird. We're going to head up and use the handle to clear the gas to the right. Use the handle here to rotate the reflector so the booger ball heads to the right.
Off of the self-reflectors. Crap, it's raining teeth.
Come rain or shine, we're moving forward.
And then we're going to use this handle to rotate the reflector so the booger ball heads up.
Did I ever enjoy this job?
This one also needs to reflect up as well.
Hey, the mind's melody maker. It's sure been a long time.
And then we're going to head to the left to locate a handle.
We did a lot of things back then. I'll handle it.
Rotate this top reflector so the booger ball heads right. And then we're going to cross this bridge and place the handle down and rotate the reflector so it passes the ball to the lower reflector. We're now good to interact with the handles next to each instrument a few times. This will release the rattle from the tree.
Ruby, sounds almost right now.
We're going to pick up the rattle and then head top left.
A rattle fell down.
I hate that sound.
Rotate the windmill to clear the smoke and collect the memory. Now head bottom left. We're going to hit the switch if you haven't done already to create a bridge. And then we're going to knock on door number 11.
Damn thieving bird.
So once at the nest then, attach the rattle to the tail of the snake and interact with the snake's tongue. That will wake the bird and release the piston.
Snake. It's almost like a...
Yeah, I get it.
Take that, klepto cousin.
Pick up the piston and head bottom left, and we're going to take it back to the trumpet.
Another trumpet valve. Great work, Dusty. We're back at the overpass of originality. Toot toot.
Just one more to go.
And now we have a few windmills to rotate. We're going to start by pointing the blue windmill to the left. And then the red pointing down. And then we're going to change the blue to point down. This allows you to hit the blue tree and pick up the handle.
No way.
And now we have that, we're going to point the blue to the right. We can then put the handle down to point the green up. Now point blue to the left. Red to the right. Blue up. And then red pointing up. And then this leaves the bridge completely clear to obtain the seedling at the end of the path. We need to take the seedling bottom left, so to do that we need to amend the windmills again in the following order. Red to the right, blue to the right, green pointing down, blue pointing left, red pointing down, and then blue pointing down.
Thumbs up, Dusty. Green thumbs, that is.
When you arrive in the Gardens of Creativity, you can knock on door number 12. And then here we're going to head down the lift and pick up the metal disc after using it. And then you'll be introduced to the wee tentacle, which has the last piston we need.
Hold it onto the trumpet piston.
How is that supposed to calm me down?
After the cutscene, head across the caterpillar to collect a nut from the island above. Pick up the metal plate and the nut. And then we're going to go back to the tentacle, place the nut on the stone and entice the tentacle to slam it.
Watch it, man.
And then pick up the dry seed that's left behind. Top right, you can find door number 13 to knock. You're going to use the handle to rotate the green windmill pointing up. And then bottom right, we can now place the dry seed into this plant pot. And we're going to use the metal plate on the lift to head up. Past the windmill, hit the tree to obtain another nut. We're going to pick up the green battery and place it in the socket outside the house.
Yay! Look how the plants grow.
And then head down the lift. I'm going to hit the switch to water the plant and pick up the seedling. You're going to use the seedling, bottom left. And we're going to pick up another nut from the tree to the right. So head back to the tentacle and break open the 2 nuts that we just picked up. And we got the Back into Shape achievement for 15 gamer score for gaining an extra health point. If you haven't got that one yet, don't worry, just keep collecting those endorphins after killing enemies and you should have it pop soon. Take those dry seeds to the right, place them in the plant pot and hit the switch to water them. So now we'll have another 2 seedlings. We're going to head back up the lift and collect the green battery as we're done with it now. Back down the lift and pick up the metal disc. And then head bottom left and place your seedling. And then we can pick up this poison located on this rock. Located here is also door number 14. And then use another seedling to get to the island to the left. Across here we can place the green battery to clear the smoke and pick up another memory. Pick up the green battery again and head back to the tentacle. And then we're going to place the poison onto the stone plate and entice the tentacle to hit it.
Holy great old one. Yeah.
That will drop the piston, so make sure to pick that up.
Good work.
And now we're going to head back to the trumpet to place it down.
We're back in the overcast of originality.
Just before the trumpet, we can head over to the right-hand side and place both green batteries down. This will create a path to grab another memory. So pick up both those green batteries and head back to the trumpet. And place the last piston. So across here we can find the last door that we need to knock for the Seeking Inspiration achievement for 30 game score.
Oh, can you smell it? The diarrhea is close.
I smell the ending of this. Time to change the dirty laundry. You again? What the hell? Did I not tell you to go get ill and die?
So here is where we'll be defeating the Plague Nightmare. We need him to land an attack on these flowers so we can cross that bridge. Over to the right hand side we need him to destroy these flowers as well. And then we can head over to the bridge and pick up the blue battery and place it into the socket to the left. We need to make sure he lands his attack to the flowers on the right of him. Once he's done that, we can pick up the blue battery again and head over to the bridge to the left. Obviously make sure he destroys the flowers blocking that path. So head over there and we need to do the same with these flowers blocking the bridge.
This again? Morpheus jumped to the flower.
And then once across we can place the blue battery down in the socket and use the catapult. Up here we need to pick up the handle and use the tail to get down to pick up the red battery. And then we're going to use the handle to relocate the catapult. Place the red battery down to clear the smoke, and we need to make sure he lands an attack on the left flowers. Once he's done that, we need to hit one of the flasks back at him so he steps back. So here we go. And now we can use the catapult, pick up the red battery, and then we're going to place the handle down here, rotate it so the hat collects some water. And then we're going to reuse the handle once more, and that will tip and water the Plague Nightmare. And that's the creative cleaning achievement for 90 gamer score for defeating him. We can then use the tail on the right to pick up his mask.
Let's get the mask to the gate so I can get my scrapbook back.
And save the mind.
Yeah, whatever.
More comfortable journey going back.
Yeah, no sneaky rat bastards this time.
So we'll be back in Cerebrum City, but before heading on, we're going to go back and collect a couple of memories. So we're going to knock on this second house. So knock on the door, and that will give us memory number 7. And then we can pick up these batteries as they're no longer in use. So pick up the blue and the green. And then we're going to pick up the red battery as well. Take the path over to the right hand side. And then place the red battery down and knock on this door. And you'll get memory number 8.
The kettle on! More kettles on! That's the freedom miles I know and love!
And that is half of the memory, so you'll get the Distant Memories achievement for 30 gamer score. And that memory also comes with its own separate achievement, Time for Tea, for another 30 Gs. So once you got those, we're good to head back.
My friends, it's all full of renewed energy and purpose.
Look, thief.
Don't you see the absurdity of it all? Sam, we'll render your every action meaningless. That's philosophy. How to kick your face in. Every breath is mortal, friend.
So here we are then, back at the gate, and we'll need to place the plague mask into the gate. And then after some more dialogue, you'll pick up the gear. So pick up the gear, and then we're going to head over to the left-hand side into the new area.
Let's kick that nightmare's butt.
So place the gear down on this hut, and then we can head across those cogs. We're going to start by heading over the left-hand side, and we're going to pick up the blue battery and knock on our first door out of 15 for this area. This is for the checking the gears achievement. Place the blue battery down to form a bridge, and you'll have a cutscene and some enemies to take out. You want to make sure to kill all of the spiders in this Clockwork level for the Bug Squasher achievement as well for 15 gamer score. Once done, head over to the left-hand side, take the lift, and we're going to use our charge attack to spin this dial. Once you've done that, you can pick up the handle and head down the lift. We're going to head over to the right-hand side and use the handle to rotate the pipe. We can pick up the blue battery, place the handle that we've just picked up, and rotate the pipe to create another path for us. So now we can use the blue battery here. Head over that cog.
Watch your back. Those heavy pendulums stop for no one.
Yeah.
And you'll find door number 2. And we can pick up this metal disc and knock on door number 3.
Hello, Buckethead. Hey, hear me? How rude.
Don't get wound up, Piper. He's just out of power.
Oh, right. Welcome to the Clockwork Junction. How may I assist you?
So we can't do anything here yet. We're going to head back down. Place the metal disc and use this lift. And then we're going to rotate these handles to create a path leading up to this hut to collect the wind-up key.
Yay! A clockwork key!
Now we can use this handle to create a path to the left, use the lift, and we can pick up the blue battery. Take the lift back down, and we're going to go all the way back, so use the handles to create a path up to this lift. Pick up the metal disc. And now we're back here. We can place the wind up key onto this sort of robot. And we're going to press A on him to give him a little kick. But we need to rotate the handle to send him down the left-hand path. So give him a kick down there. And go follow him. Place the metal disc down here so we can use this lift. Knock on door number 4 and carry on.
These days, the pop and chain clockwork don't really add up.
Look, there comes Buckethead.
Here we need to move these enigma boxes in a specific way to clear our path, so just follow along and move the boxes how you see me do it.
I think that piston elevator is connected to the scale. Good to see you getting some exercise, buddy. Those clocks look dangerous. Can we make them stop?
No, this part of the mind is always checking. Time waits for no one.
We're going to head up from here to obtain the orange battery. And then we're going to take this to the right-hand side to collect a memory.
This is really a well-tuned vending machine.
Unless all this spider ribbons are slowing everything down.
More smart thoughts?
So place the battery down here and then place the blue battery on the left. And then pick up memory number 9. So we can pick up that orange battery again. I'm going to take it to the left-hand side. Place it into this socket. And then we're going to move this enigma box. So we need to pull this, otherwise if you push it, you'll get stuck. Pick up the battery. And then we're going to place it into this socket here. And then we're going to push it over that cog. Once done, collect the battery, and then we're going to make our way around to that box. So just follow along and take the same path that you see me do here. And then once we get this box on this target platform, the cog will create a path for us. So here is where I recommend you grind out the Deadly Spin and the Blademaster achievement if you haven't got them already. Just for a reminder, Deadly Spin is for killing 2 enemies at once with a heavy attack, and Blademaster is for hitting 3 enemies at once with a heavy attack. So my strategy here was to somewhat use the mini house as protection. I would start charging my heavy attack behind it, and then run out, hope the enemies would huddle together, release the X button to heavy attack. If you do accidentally kill one of the spiders, you can pause and quick reload, and the checkpoint is right here. So pause the video and keep rinse and repeating that until you get both of those achievements, and then let's continue. And then before continuing, don't forget to knock on the door of the mini house for door number 5. We're going to head over to the left-hand side and pick up the metal disc. And then we can place that down on the lift here. Up here, we need to use the handle to rotate the robot 180 degrees and give him a kick. Back down the lift and then pick up the metal disc. We're going to hit this switch to change the direction of the track. Up here, rotate the handle so he's facing down the track and give him a kick. And then we're going to go follow him. We're going to give him another boot.
Say what you want about Buckethead, but he does know how to smash through stuff. Arriving plateau. The train's terminal station is in here.
So now we're here, we're going to charge attack all 3 dials to allow us to pick up the metal disc. And then we're going to clear these spiders to clear the web for the lift. Place the metal disc down. Give the robot a little kick.
Go again. Look at all this machinery. There's some heavy thinking going on here. Right now,
We're going to clear some more spiders, and there's a handle here for us to pick up. And then use the lift. Place the handle down, rotate him, and give him another kick. And you can knock on door number 6 here.
the equation should try again. Good. Mine can calculate again. Look at that thing.
Do it, Piper. Lucky for you.
We're going to rotate these handles to line up all of the pipes and create a path for us.
There. That should set those pipes straight.
Cross that path, up the lift. So here we have a bit to do. Let's start by knocking on the door for door number 7.
Gonna bring my flow from my head to the street to get the growth going. I need a beat.
Next we're going to hit switch number 1, then number 2, and use the handle to lower the cogs and the door. This allows us to pick up the belt located above the door. We're then going to use the handle again to raise the cogs, and then we're going to place the belt on the belt wheel to the left. Now we're going to hit switch number 1, then number 4, use the handle, and that will release the house to Buckethead. There is also a hidden memory here. To release it, we need to hit the switches in the following order. 4, 2, 3, 1, and that is memory number 10.
What I'm saying, big laddie, and man, I need to make this a hit. I'm taking a style, and for doing your thing, I bring in the swing. Yeah, here's some bling.
So back down the lift we go. We're gonna give Buckethead a kick. We're gonna hit the switch to change the track. And then we're gonna rotate the handle, give him another kick to send him down that path. We're going to give him another kick again and head down the lift. And then follow him out of the area. Give him another kick.
Next stop, Clockwork Junction. Easy now, you big dingbat. I think I do soup in here.
Watch out, that's the 8 legs.
Oh, you! I'm utterly disappointed in you two, sneaking around here like this.
We'll stick around until you pack up your webs and leave.
Look what town is trying to hunt you now, monsieur. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to die. Breathing in
And then we have a simple boss fight here. We just need to take care of the smaller enemies. The boss will come in and do a slam attack. So dodge that and then give him a hit. And then rinse and repeat that until you've taken care of her. And then off we pop.
No, send her to the spin doctor.
I don't have to put up with this unsophisticated violence.
What?
Oh, revoir.
That does it. Let's find a train man so I can wipe out that nightmare.
You're starting to come around, aren't you?
Don't get your hopes up.
You're on 3 track, buddy.
You're a train puncer.
Head over to the left-hand side here, place the orange battery down, knock on this door, and that will release another hidden memory, number 11. Once done, pick up the orange battery and head back. So back to where we originally found Buckethead, we're going to rotate the handle and kick him over to the right hand side. And then we're going to go follow him. Just an FYI, the stone you see on the left there is one of the sequences to the next puzzle.
There he goes again. Buckethead is not the patient type. This huge organ machine house thing. We blew the fear box speaking.
So another little puzzle here where we need to move the Enigma boxes in a specific way. We need to move these over to the right hand side so we can create a bridge for ourselves to collect the bottle opener. As well as that bottle opener, you'll also find door number 8, so make sure you knock that. And then at the end of this path on the right hand side, we can use the bottle opener to pop that cap off. And then we can pick up that cap and rotate the handles to create a path to the organ. Now for this organ, we need to hit the keys in a specific pattern. We're going to hit number 1, number 3, and number 5 for starters. And then we're going to use the lift up on top of the organ, rotate the handle to the red pattern, and this is for another memory. So door number 9 is actually this door on the organ right next to the lift we are standing on. For some reason, I don't actually have the footage of me knocking on it, yet I have the achievement. I don't know, anyway, just knock on it now. So we need to hit keys 1, 4, and 7. It doesn't matter what order you do it in. Once you hit those keys, the hidden memory will be released. Now you might actually be able to skip the next step by simply hitting the keys 2, 5, and 7. If you have a cutscene with the bridge appearing, it means you can skip the puzzles located over to the right hand side and just head on left. Perhaps someone in the comment section can let us know. If not, here are the next puzzles. For these puzzles, we need to illuminate all of the purple squares for a cog platform to appear. Now there are multiple solutions to these puzzles, so feel free to use your own path or follow along. Apologies, my path for these weren't exactly perfect, but I had an issue where if I quick reloaded, the purple squares would not go down, so it was easier to just run back over them. So once we're back here, then enter the keys 2, 5, and 7, and that will initiate the cutscene with the bridge. After that, we're going to head up the lift and change the plate from red to green with the handle.
Still not there yet. Keep jamming, Dusty.
And then now that's done, we can head up to the left-hand side. Here we just need to take out a few enemies, and then we can knock on door number 10, and then up this pipe you can find door number 11.
Seems blocking one of the strange stones.
And again, I don't know if this is needed, we can put the cap onto this pipe to reveal the code for the green plate, which is 3, 4, and 6. So we can head back, enter those keys, and the other bridge piece will appear.
Logic and great music too, and open new paths.
And then we can give old Buckethead a kick. We can head down this pipe down the right hand side, and if we illuminate all of these, we can get a path leading to another memory. So again, my path here isn't perfect, but again, like I mentioned, there are multiple solutions to each of these, as we can walk over them as many times as we like.
Georgie Square, my home, sweet home. Okay, now.
Straight into Geometry Square, then we can take this left-hand path and find door number 11. And then rotate this handle to get across to the pipe. Likewise, do the same with this one. And then we can heavy attack this dial. And then we're going to head back. Make sure to rotate the pipes back into their position so we can get over to the path in the distance. And then we can collect this gear. Now that is a time sensitive section, so make sure you turn those handles as quickly as possible. If not, you can just hit that dial again and rinse and repeat until you get it. You can place the gear there and then head into the right hand section, and then we need to move these Enigma boxes in a particular way to get another gear.
I'm sure people have more organized.
And boring.
Definitely not.
Once you've got that gear, head out of this section and pick up the gear that we placed earlier.
Collection.
Now for these two houses, we need to knock on these doors in a particular order to obtain a hidden memory and an achievement. I've placed on screen the sequence as your responses will differ from mine. For me, the first response was yeah, and the big light of the house I have knocked is turned off, so I must knock on the other door. If done correctly, you will hear this chime. We need to do this correctly 4 more times, and my second response is yeah, with the big light of this house I have knocked also turned off, so I must knock on the other door. The third response for me is no, with the big light of this house turned off, so I must knock on the same door. The fourth response for me is no again. This time the big light of this house is turned on, so I must knock on the other door. And then my last response is no again, this time with the big light of this house turned off, so I must knock on the same door. If you've done all of those correctly, a memory will appear. Once you've collected, you'll get the Turning on the Light achievement for 30 gamer score. These 2 doors also count towards the Checking the Gears achievement. After collecting that, make sure to head up and collect this gear. And then we want to kill a few spiders here. After doing so, we're going to clear the path for us to put the metal disc on the lift to the left. This is also the point I collected enough endorphins from the dead to unlock the Not Skipping the Leg Day achievement for 30 Gs. Up here we're going to place down another metal disc. And at the end of this path you'll find memory number 15. We can now place all of those gears onto this film reel. Once done, head through the door to the right to exit to the clock tower.
5000 deactivated. Delivery completed. Ah, there goes my last glass figurine, you brutes!
All right, time to go up, buddy.
You bet. We've got a spider to smash.
Once here, knock on the final door on the clock tower to get the Checking the Gears achievement for 30 gamer score. So head up and illuminate all of these purple squares to reveal a cog bottom right. And then we're going to use this handle to rotate the pipe and then turn off all of the lights on the squares to reveal cog top left. And then we can pick up this handle at the end of the path. So place the handle here and we can rotate it to create a path for us, and then we're going to take this lift up.
We're getting close. Can't wait.
That nasty pudding is everywhere.
So hit that switch and that will ring that cowbell. We're going to head on the platform and that will start a boss fight with the spider.
Bursting into my nest without knocking. Have you no manners?
Right, me, legs. Time to bug out.
A theme, Richard.
So we can take out these smaller spiders, and when the boss is about to do a ground slam, we want to position ourselves underneath one of these elevated cogs. And then when she ground slams one of those, we need to do that 3 times, and that will allow us to defeat her. So there is the first cog that's gone down. So now those 3 cogs are down, we can get out of here and head to the switch, hit the switch, and instead of hitting the cowbell, it hits the spider.
Oh, death. Wrap me in thy warm light, and let my spirit wander the plains of eternity. All those moments will be stuck in time, like a fly in a web. Oh, life, beauty of impermanence. I bet you au revoir.
Whatever.
So we want to head back on that platform and pick up the mask, and we got the Loosening the Gears achievement for 90 gamer score.
Damn right. Just like in the old days, buddy. Now, let's get this mask back to the gate.
I hear you.
This will take us back to Cerebrum City, but if we head up back into Clockwork Junction, we'll get the Nostalgia achievement for 30 gamer score for returning back to that area. Back into Cerebrum City then is where we need to be. We're going to head back to the gate to chuck that mask in.
There, we're back with another mask.
All right, Mayor. I'll send it through the gate.
So select the mask from your inventory.
Bon voyage.
Leap inside and you will find the pathway to the conscious mind.
That has fixed the gate and we can head on through.
Lead on, buddy. Oh, that was so much fun.
Ooh, I never want to play spin the bottle again. Where the hell did we end up?
Not really sure. As an Nestling, I was told about a kind of pathway between our home and the consciousness pod. Allegedly, this place is always morphing, constantly getting reshaped by the new thoughts filtered down from the conscious mind.
But you decided to continue your pointless pursuit. Come down and dance. Let the tide of the pressure roll over you.
Watch the waves! That guy's such a killjoy.
Can't blame them. Everyone has something to lose.
More waves to spare. Watch out, Dusty.
We're going to make our way and hit this switch, bottom left, and then wrap ourselves around again.
Hey, look! A house!
Place seems abandoned.
We're going to knock on this door, head to the plant pot and select the water from our inventory, which once was our ice cubes from the start of the game. And then pick up the memory, and this will get you the Water Boy achievement for 90 Gamer Score, shout out Adam Sandler. And this will also be our final memory, getting us the Now It All Makes Sense achievement for another 90 Gs. And make sure to kill all of the tentacles in this level for the Lovecraftian Shenanigans achievement for 15 Gs. With these puzzles, you can turn the head of the shell creature and hit it to send it in that direction. We'll need to use the shell creature to block us from taking damage from the purple mist, and you'll want to follow the path I take and just be patient. You'll want to time your hits and take any extra time you need to take cover. Head up the path to the right and pick up the blue battery, taking out the spiders on the way, and then place it into the socket to the left. Here we obviously have a similar puzzle with the shell creature. We're going to send the creature to the square stone and we're going to hit the switch to raise it. And this allows us to send it to the left, around the rubber, towards the yellow switch. The yellow switch will create a book bridge. We're going to send the creature back to the same square stone, and this time when we hit it to the left, it will cross the bridge. And we need to make sure, just before we leave this area, we're going to hit the switch again to lower the stone before heading over. After this cutscene, we're going to head bottom left.
Oh boy, Billy, you're right again! Will this ever end?
Nightmares are cowards. No matter how tough they act. Only way to defeat them is to face them.
Once you come to this section, you want to be quick. And you want to make use of your dodge.
Watch the ground!
So press the B button if you need to be a little bit more speedy here. And then take the path over to the right hand side to collect the blue battery. Unfortunately, we've got to take that same path again. This time, head left and over the stone bridge.
What's this thing, Imogen?
And then we're going to head over to the right hand side and find another blue battery. So now we can place both of these blue batteries down, head across and pick up this drained battery. And then we're going to head back over the stone bridge and we can place this drained battery onto this purple socket and then hit this switch to charge it up. Once that's charged, pick it up and head it back over the stone bridge. We can place it into this socket here, and that will form another stone bridge. We're going to hit this switch here. We can pick up the purple battery and take that path. So we're going to stand on this button on this book.
Actually, this halfway place must be the wrong way.
The things around here are the freshest thoughts. The mind sure has slowed down.
We can place the purple battery here and then follow the thief.
Road is clear.
Yes, let's see where it leads us. We've got a nightmare to end.
I think we're catching up to the sobbing chicken. I really don't know what to expect at this place.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for the nightmare.
And here is a kind of memory puzzle. We just need to take the path shown when we are on the switch.
These numbers are here as well. Take a page from my book, friends. Life's an obstacle course. A race you cannot win.
Use the handle to put the books back in their position and then head on to the book.
Prepare for takeoff. Hope you had your right book.
Keep your eyes on the road, Dusty. The thief littered his hopelessness everywhere.
We need to do similar here, but make our way over to that handle. So we're going to hit this switch, cross this bridge, and we've got another memory puzzle, and we need to turn the handle until the right light is illuminated. Now, while on the button, it will show us a path leading over there. Hit the red switch to create a stone bridge and head back to the memory puzzle. We're going to turn the handle until the left path is illuminated, stand on the button, and then follow the path. Up the lift, across the path, and hit the switch.
At the signpost in the grid.
Now head back. We're going to use the handle until the right light is illuminated, as we need to head back over there and hit the red switch again. If you do mess up the memory puzzle, and the next path you can get is a little bit simpler.
You'll have to do the remembering.
So once over here, hit the red switch and then follow that path. And then we're going to use the handle at the end to restore the books, and back on the book we go with the button.
Get back on the book. Oh no! We're heading for despair. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, all this despair is starting to get on my nerves.
So here, using the handle rotates the lamppost. Whatever way the lamppost is facing, a bridge will form there. So head over to the left-hand side first. We're going to pick up the battery and head back. Next, head over to the right-hand side, place the battery in the socket and collect the handle at the end of the path. We're going to pick up the battery and head back. Back over to the left-hand side, place the battery down, and then we're going to place the handle down and use it to retract the pages from the books. Make sure they are fully retracted. Now pick up the battery and then face the lamppost to create a bridge in front of you. Pick up the metal disc, head back, and then we're going to head over to the right hand side. Place the battery in the socket and the metal disc on the lift. And we move.
Please, Nephew's really doing his best to keep us busy.
And we've approached another shell creature section. Boy, I did not enjoy these. I'm very impatient, so I did die a few times. So that would be my number one tip here, is just to be patient.
Oh, these memory contraptions are everywhere.
And then another memory section, we're going to rotate the handle so we can head to the bottom right.
chasing that guy around. Don't you know? This place, you don't chase the fear chases you.
And then we're going to dodge the mist while following the path. And then we can collect a drained battery at the end.
Great, let's find a place to charge this thing.
Yeah. I'm getting too old for this stuff, Piper.
Don't talk, just keep moving.
Your struggle is pointless, friend. Everything is.
And then we're going to rotate the handle so we can head to the bottom left this time.
I'm starting to share the feeling.
Make your way round, and at the end here is the handle. And then we're going to rotate the handle again so we can head top right. We're going to place the drained battery into the socket. We're going to chuck the handle down here and rotate it to move the book over to the charge station. We're going to retrieve the battery, and then we're going to rotate the handle so we can head to the top left, place the battery in the socket, and we're going to continue on the book with a button.
We're getting too far from home.
If only we could have caught the thief earlier, this would have been over already.
I think we're very close to the conscious by now. Do you have the book under control?
I hope. It's just really hard to get into.
Look out! Never judge a flying book by its cover. Are you okay?
I don't know. Should have never gone this close to the conscious mind. I don't think this place is stable. Too many fresh thoughts. Oh, you two! The heroes in this travesty of a story. So insisting on ending your irrelevant existence.
I know, more shell creature sections you say. Don't worry, these are a little easier, I promise.
Celebrations are just getting started.
This second section, pick up the purple battery and place it into the socket to the left to reveal some more books. And then the bottom right, we're going to hit the switch to raise a stone, and we can then use that stone to hit the shell into the side.
You got him!
But he escaped. Big surprise.
Aw, big guy, you were born for this. You can still get him!
Here then, you want to start by hitting the switch to rotate these platforms, and then we're going to hit the button in the middle to stop a platform so we can head bottom right. And we're going to pick up the green battery from there. We're then going to stop it again so we can place the battery in the socket to the left.
We keep losing him. What's the point? Come now! Give it him! Let's party!
And then here, a similar thing, but it's larger. We're going to start by going over to the left and picking up the orange battery. And then we want to get off in the middle. We're going to hit the red switch to move the stone path over to the right, and we're going to place the battery down in the socket. Then over the right, we're going to pick up the green battery and bring that back to the middle. And then once done, head over to the right to continue up the new path.
You never get rid of me. Maybe he's right, Piper. And if you ever get here, another nightmare will show up. Or the mind will forget all about me again. It's useless. Nothing ever changes.
That's not true. You did.
And every day that's my home, and it draws you closer to the end. And each heartbeat countdown, losing our family and friends. We will lose everyone. We will lose everyone.
The walls are closing in. What do we do?
It seems this is it, Piper. Might as well.
Okay, I've had enough of this sad tune. We get it. Everything dissolves in time, but things still count while we're alive. Let's face our fears, live till we die, so we can go out with a smile. Let's make this count while we're alive.
The waltz, it disappeared. I didn't know you could sing, Piper.
Well, we were losing it, buddy. I had to do something.
All right, I'll try to keep my head on from now on. I wouldn't want this to turn into a musical.
I think the nightmare's starting to crowd up. Let's go get him.
I think you're right. Let's make this count. You were wrong! Sadness, swallow everything!
And guys, you'll be happy to know we are at the final boss fight. What you want to do is dodge his attacks and his slam attacks. And then as soon as he starts his spin attack, we're going to position ourselves behind one of the holes of despair, and we're going to prep your heavy attack by holding the X button. And as soon as the hole of despair stuns him, we're going to strike him. And then we're going to rinse and repeat that method until you've done him.
No more running, friend.
Yeah, seems to reach the end game. Come play it up to me if you must. But your precious vocal holes will fall into oblivion. And your quest will have been in vain. Eventually, I always win.
You don't win.
And then once you've slain him on the dashboard, you'll get that Overcoming Fear achievement for 90 gamer score.
Slid tight, Nightmare.
Take that, Dr. Dread. Oh no, Dusty, your scrapbook.
Don't worry. I'll
And then head over the left-hand side of the dash and just follow the path. Once you get to the end, you'll need to interact with a telephone, and you'll get the Coming Back to the Surface achievement for a whopping 100 Gs.
Yeah.
And guys, I'll leave you here. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick 1000 G. If you can hit that sub button, I'll keep dropping videos like this. Let's hit that 2K subs, guys. We're so close. Anywho, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.
Up there, Dusty. I think that's what we're looking for. What are you gonna do?
Sometimes, to get back on track, all you need is a wake